Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the SirGladiator Show. It is I, your friend and mine, Sir Gladiator, and today, as it happens, is voting day for Sir Gladiator. Yes, I voted early today, and tell you, voting is fun, it is cool, it rocks. I don't know if you can see my I voted today button here. There it is. I voted today. It says it. It must be true. And it is true. I voted today. And of course, I recommend that everyone be up to date on what's going on in the world and vote. Vote appropriately. Vote as Sir Gladiator did. Not for the establishment, but for the best candidate. I didn't really let, who's going to win and who's going to lose influence my decision for president. It was who's the best candidate. In the primaries, of course, as you may know, I was a big fan of Ron Paul, voted for him. But he didn't win. So, and in my state, it doesn't count if you write him in. We had Obama, Romney, and Johnson on the ballot in my state. And we did have an eligible write-in candidate who I voted for, Virgil Good, who is the Constitution Party candidate. Whether you vote for the Constitution Party candidate, the Libertarian candidate, whatever, it's so much better than voting for the establishment. I mean, we see what the establishment has done to this country. I'm talking about the establishment of both parties, both major parties, I should say, because of course the media doesn't really let you know too well, but there actually are more than two parties. Apparently if you're not likely to win, you don't exist or something. But of course they determine, whether you're likely to win or not. Because in reality, if someone like a Gary Johnson or a Virgil Good had gotten the same amount of media attention that Obama and Romney did, they probably would have been just as likely, maybe more likely to win. But the reason that they aren't likely to win is because the media isn't covering them, and they claim that they aren't covering them because they aren't likely to win. So it's, of course, a catch-22, and there's one that they control. And of course, it's perpetuated by the establishment of both parties as well. They very much like the status quo of basically only letting you know that two parties even exist. You pretty much, I mean, to the extent you even know that some other party exists, you don't really think of them as an option because you hardly ever hear about them. And that's wrong. And if you let that influence your vote, then you are wrong. And I will admit that it was tempting even to me to say, hey, guy's not going to win. Why not vote for somebody who can win? And even you hear me talking, and I admit it, even for me, it's tempting. It's tempting. You want to vote for a winner, and we all know that it is very likely that Romney's going to win. It was tempting to vote for him, but in the end, I wanted to vote for the best candidate, not the one that was handpicked by the establishment, and so that's what I did. And again, there are a number of parties. It isn't just, Democrats, Republicans. There's Libertarian, Constitutional Party. There's a fair number of other parties out there. In my state, those were the four candidates: Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, and Constitutional Party as the write-in. The other ones were actually on the ballot. And the Constitution Party candidate. Virgil Goode was the only eligible write-in candidate. When you could write in Ron Paul, you could write in whoever you want, but it wouldn't count. Write in Virgil Goode, it counted. So that's why I voted for him. But I am a registered Republican, and I tended to vote Republican for most of the other positions, not all. I did vote for at least one Democrat. I like to vote for the person, not the party, even though I, obviously, as a registered Republican, I like to vote for Republicans. I'm a conservative, generally conservative fellow, independent-minded, constitutional conservative, a Ron Paul Republican. But I like to vote for the man, not the party. I like to vote for people. When the best candidate is a Democrat, I like to vote for the Democrat. Libertarian, vote for the Libertarian, etc. In this case, if you're talking about the president, it was the Constitution Party candidate. Voted Republican for governor, lieutenant governor, again, most other positions. Did vote for one Democrat, but mostly Republican, and one Constitution Party candidate. I'll admit I did not, I like to vote for at least one Libertarian. I did not this time around. Hopefully next time. If Gary Johnson basically had the Ron Paul position on everything, he is a lot like Ron Paul, but if he were basically, an ideological twin of Ron, I would have voted for him. I wanted to vote Libertarian, but he was just a bit too liberal for me. And even though he is a lot like Ron, and I understand that there are a lot of people going to vote for him, and I respect, those who do that, I just wanted to vote for who I thought was the best, and I would have liked it to have been the Libertarian candidate for president, but it was not in this particular case. I mean, of course, my very first choice would be to write in Ron Paul, but again, in my state, it wouldn't have counted, so wouldn't have done any good. So I voted today, feel really good. It makes you feel good to vote. It's fun. It's great, It's great we live in a free country, even if the media, has an undue influence, an extremely undue influence on the vote. It is still a free vote. And if you choose a bad candidate, it is still you doing it. It's not somebody making you do it. You've got to do the research, choose the best candidate. And if you do that, and everybody does it, then they will win. And it doesn't matter what the media says or does, So, I mean, do your research, do your homework. Go cast an informed vote. I know it's it's hard, and there's so many offices, and I'll certainly admit that I didn't know as much as I wanted to know about a lot of those offices. There are a lot of offices on that ballot, and I'm not just going to vote, straight party and just say be done with it. I want to know, and I want to go, race by race, candidate by candidate, pick the best one. Boy, there are a lot of them, and so, just do your best and vote the best you can based on information that you have. And, that's all you can do. So I voted. I hope that you will vote. And I hope that you will cast an informed and very good vote. And if you want to vote, cast a very good vote, like I did for president, then that'd be great. Make sure that he is either on the ballot in your state or is an eligible write-in. That's part of your homework. Is finding out who is actually eligible to write in and who is actually on the ballot In some states, Ron Paul is an eligible write-in, and you'll want to write him in those states. So do your homework and get out there and vote. And if you do that, then you cast a good vote, particularly against the establishment. You can really send a message. I hope that this year will be the year that we send that message. I mean, the more votes that a non-establishment candidate gets, that's going to send a better message. That they have to nominate better candidates, they have to do more, for we the people. They have to govern better. Please do that. And once again, thank you for tuning in to the SirGladiator Show, and have a great day.